It's not every day that Hollywood stands still for a single event, but on the evening of September 27th, 2025, all eyes were on Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco as they exchanged vows in a celebration that was equal parts spectacle and genuine emotion. From the hush-hush rehearsal dinner to the dazzling ceremony attended by the titans of music, film, and pop culture, this was more than a wedding. It was the moment when two worlds collided and the stars aligned. Selena Gomez, the rare artist whose career spans Disney stardom, chart-topping music, and Emmy-nominated acting, had always kept her private life close to the vest. But when it came to her relationship with renowned producer Benny Blanco, she let the world in, one heartfelt Instagram post, one candid interview at a time. Their love story, years in the making, was the kind that unfolded quietly, away from the roaring headlines, but when it came time to celebrate, they did so in a way that only Hollywood royalty could. The lead-up to the wedding was shrouded in secrecy, with invitations so exclusive they might as well have arrived by carrier pigeon. The festivities began with a rehearsal dinner on September 26th, an intimate gathering that set the tone for the weekend. Tucked away in a candlelit courtyard, friends and family toasted the couple. Laughter mingled with tears as Selena's mother, Mandy Tife, shared childhood anecdotes, and Benny's siblings recounted stories of late-night studio sessions and spontaneous road trips. There was a sense of anticipation in the air, a feeling that everyone present was witnessing the beginning of something extraordinary. The dinner was more than a meal, it was a reunion of the couple's inner circle. A source described the evening as emotional but joyful. Everyone was so happy for Selena and Benny. It felt like a family gathering, but with the kind of guest list that makes you pinch yourself, the source explained. The event was dotted with heartfelt speeches, but one of the most memorable came from Steve Martin, Selena's co-star in Only Murders in the Building. Martin, ever the master of blending wit with wisdom, called Selena a light in every room, and reminded the couple that the best stories are the ones you write together. As word of the guest list leaked, anticipation reached fever pitch. Taylor Swift's arrival was one of the most buzzed-about moments, and not just because of her global superstardom. Swift and Gomez's friendship has become legendary, the kind of bond that endures through career changes, breakups, and the relentless glare of the spotlight. Seeing Swift walk through the doors, flanked by mutual friends and fellow industry icons, was a reminder that at its core, this was a gathering of real friends celebrating each other's happiness. Paris Hilton swept in, radiating old-school Hollywood glamour. Paul Rudd's presence brought a touch of easygoing charm, a reminder that the best parties are those where Oscar nominees and chart toppers can share a laugh over mini sliders. The guest list read like a who's who of pop culture, blurring the lines between film, music, and television. It was clear, Selena and Benny's wedding was more than a private event. It was a cultural touchstone. The wedding day dawned with the promise of magic. The venue itself was a well-guarded secret, but sources described a sprawling estate on the outskirts of Los Angeles, transformed into a garden paradise. Twinkling fairy lights draped over ancient oak trees, white roses lined the aisle, and a live string quartet played a mashup of classical standards and Gomez's favorite ballads. Every detail was carefully chosen, reflecting the couple's blend of tradition and modernity. Guests began arriving in the late afternoon, each one greeted by the scent of fresh jasmine and the faint echo of laughter from the rehearsal dinner. Steve Martin, dapper in a classic tuxedo, was among the first to arrive, proving once again that the bonds forged on set can last a lifetime. It was important to Selena to have Steve there, a friend revealed. He's been a mentor and a father figure to her, especially during the last few years. Having him by her side was non-negotiable. Taylor Swift arrived not long after, her entrance turning heads even in a room full of celebrities. She wore a custom silk gown in a shade of midnight blue, her hair swept up in a style reminiscent of old Hollywood. She hugged Selena tightly, their embrace captured by dozens of photographers but felt by millions of fans who have watched their friendship blossom over the years. Swift's date, rumored to be a close mutual friend, fit seamlessly into the evening's tapestry of love and loyalty. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the ceremony began. Benny Blanco, usually the man behind the music, stood front and center, his nerves visible but his love for Selena unmistakable. As she walked down the aisle, escorted by her mother, There was a collective gasp. Selena radiated joy, her dress a masterpiece of lace and understated elegance. The vows were equal parts poetic and personal. Selena spoke of finding home in the most unexpected place, while Benny recalled the first time he realized he couldn't imagine a future without her. There wasn't a dry eye in the house, and even the most seasoned reporters admitted to wiping away a tear or two. After the ceremony, the estate transformed into a wonderland of celebration. Long tables were draped in white linen, adorned with gold accents and towering arrangements of peonies and lilacs. The menu was curated to perfection, blending comfort food with gourmet flair. Think truffle mac and cheese, miniature tacos, and vegan chocolate mousse. Celebrity chef friends of Benny's even crafted a custom dessert bar featuring Selena's favorite childhood treats. Music, of course, was the heart of the evening. The reception kicked off with a surprise performance by John Legend, whose soulful rendition of All of Me set the tone for a night of dancing and celebration. Later, Taylor Swift took to the stage for a surprise duet with Selena, a moment fans would be talking about for years to come. The two friends, arms around each other, sang a mashup of their greatest hits, turning the dance floor into a sea of singing, swaying guests. Steve Martin, never one to be outdone, led a playful toast, blending humor with heartfelt advice. He quipped, "Marriage is like a good mystery. You never know what's coming next. But if you're with the right partner, even the plot twists are fun." The crowd erupted in laughter, and for a moment, it felt like the set of Only Murders in the Building had come to life. As the night wore on, the party shifted outdoors. Fire pits flickered as guests roasted marshmallows and swapped stories. Paris Hilton led a late-night dance-off, while Paul Rudd proved once again why he's everyone's favorite +1, charming, hilarious, and always the last one on the dance floor. It wasn't just the A-list company that made the night memorable. It was the sense of genuine connection, the way the couple's love story brought together people from every corner of the entertainment world. Selena and Benny moved through the crowd, greeting guests with hugs and laughter, pausing to share quiet moments with family and friends. Behind the glitz, there were countless small, intimate moments. Selena holding her grandmother's hand during dinner. Benny's best friend from childhood tearing up as he watched the couple's first dance. A spontaneous group sing-along to Love You Like a Love Song, led by none other than Taylor Swift herself. As midnight approached, the mood shifted from celebration to reflection. Guests gathered for a final toast, led by Selena's mother, who reminded everyone that while the world often sees only the red carpets and flashing cameras, it's the quiet moments, shared meals, inside jokes, whispered promises, that build the foundation of a lasting relationship. For Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, this wedding wasn't just an end, but a beginning. Their journey had taken them from secret dates to a headline-making celebration, but as they slipped away into the night, hand in hand, hearts full, it was clear that their greatest adventures were still to come. In the days that followed, the world buzzed with stories and snapshots from the wedding of the year. Fans dissected every detail, from Selena's custom gown to the surprise performances. Social media lit up with tributes and congratulations, and for a brief moment, everyone seemed united in celebration of love, friendship, and the magic of Hollywood at its best. Selena Gomez's wedding will be remembered not just as a celebrity spectacle, but as a testament to the power of love and the importance of community. In a world obsessed with headlines and drama, it was a rare reminder that sometimes the most beautiful stories are the ones that unfold quietly until, suddenly, the whole world is watching. And as Selena and Benny begin this new chapter, there's no doubt that the best is yet to come.